Hey guys, we're back. I am loading up my jars to pressure can my leftover minestrone soup that we made the other day online video. I am using a solid spin right now so I can load up the goodies, make sure that I get equal parts of goodies and the liquid. We are calling this condensed soup because the flavor is pretty strong and the liquid is kind of thick. We like it to be a little bit more runnier than what it is. I will be back. Now since I got majority of all the goodies out of this pot into my jars up here, I am going to start putting the liquid in. My ladle. And I did all the jars halfway with all the goodies, and some of course just went in. And I'm going to fill each jar up to the bottom rim. Like so. Alright, I am going to skip you guys forward because this is going to take a while and be pretty boring to watch. But I'm just going to keep on repeating the same steps as you just saw me do. I'll be back. Well, I accidentally overfilled this jar with too much liquid. And can't have it above the ring because if I have it above that, the right here, when I pressure can it, it's going to siphon and it will not allow this jar to seal at all. There's a good chance of that. So I'm going to take a spoon and try and get some out without getting any on the ring. And get the below right where I need it at. It's called headspace that you have to leave. Alright, I have already filled up all the jars I can fill up. I took out 4 extra jars that I didn't use. I have just a little bit left in here. It's like a little snack. That I will pop this up down. Now the next step is to get what was it called now? I like to use these, but you can use a spoon, butter knife, anything. But you have to use what's called burp the jars because air could be in here, bubbles of air, and you don't want that in here at all. It will destroy your canned goods. So it'll grow bacteria as this is on the shelf. So you gotta make sure that there's no air pockets in here. That is the next step. Once you're done burping all your jars, getting rid of all the air pockets out of them, you're going to need to get white vinegar, put it in a bowl, and you get a paper towel. And dip it in it. This has to be damp. And clean just the top of the rims with it. Just the top of the rims. This is to help the lids, when you pressure can it, to get a good seal. Alright. Now I am going to remove these lids. I have taken out the jars. Before I put them on, I like to examine, look around, even though these are new lids, never been used, but I have found some lids that have been damaged in the factory. So I like to examine them, make sure it has the nice seal and that the ends are not bent or anything like that. As I do that, I will be placing them on like so. take the rings. That's what these are called, is the rings. And I finger tighten. I don't. Come on. I finger tight. I like so. Just my fingers. I take my tips of my fingers, only my tips, and I turn as tight as I can. I don't grab and twist like that, just finger tight. That's all you do. If you tighten it too much, you will not get a proper seal. For this. Alright, I will be back after I get all my rings put on my jars and I clean up the stove. Alright, I have gotten my pressure counter down, taken the lid off already. I am going to fill it up to right where the stain is down here. That's the water stain. That's how much water I'm going to put up in there. So like a couple quarts. Not very much, but enough. Alright, I got my water in there, as you guys can see. Maybe. Let me know if you couldn't. Actually, I'm going to hold you over. Now, I'm going to grab my jars and make sure that they're just fingertip tight still as I put them in. Now it looks like that. Let's see, it looks like that in there. Water is a little below the ring. That's fine. It can even be lower than that if you guys don't put as much water in as I do, which is fine also. I put a little bit too much in actually, but that's okay. I'm comfortable with that amount of water. Now I am going to turn it on to high back here. And I am now going to put the lid on. And so I am going to wait for this to get up the temperature and be boiling in here. And it will start steaming out of this steamer. That thing. When that starts steaming, we will be back. So I can show you. It has finally started to steam. But as of right now, as you can see, it's steaming. Maybe, I don't know. Can I show you? I think you see that, but as of right now, it's not steaming really steady, so I'm going to let it continue. But once I get it to steady steam, I will bring you guys right back. Now we are steaming really good. I think you guys can see it on there. Okay. We are steaming nice and steady for this time. We're going to get steady. Steam. And now I gotta set a timer for 10 minutes. We gotta let it steam for 10 minutes and then I got to put my weight on the jigger and get it up to 10 pounds of pressure. And once it gets up to 10 pounds of pressure, we will be canning it. Because when the canning process starts, it's once it gets to 10 pounds. And I'll be canning for 90 minutes. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, so the timer has went off. So now I'm going to put my weight, that is set for 10 pounds, on my vent thing. And wait till the pressure gets up to 10 pounds. Alright, we are up to a little past 10 pounds, but that's okay. 11 pounds. I gotta turn this down to low. Now I gotta keep it right where it's at. Set a timer for 90 minutes. And let it can. Now we are canning. I cannot allow this to get below 10 pounds. So it gets to below 10 pounds, you have to restart your whole canning process all over again. Back to the 90 minutes restart. So I have to keep going on this. Be back again when the timer's done. Hello everyone, I forgot to press play again. The timer has went off, so I turned that off. I turned off the burner, and as you can tell, I have pressed the pressure can off the burner as much as I possibly can. I am not able to remove the weight or the lid until the pressure goes down to 0. Once the pressure goes down to 0, I will be able to remove the gigolo lid weight thing. So till then, I have to wait. We are now at 0 on the pressure, so I will be able to remove it when I pick it up. I'm going to pick it up and start tilting it this way so that the steam in here doesn't burn me. So it's gonna come out. Now I'm gonna wait until that is no longer steaming before I can remove the lid. I have this nice good sized table that's floating on the wall that me and my husband did together. I like to put my jars on it, and as you can tell, it has ring stains on it from the jars. And that is with me only putting one layer of towels on. So I am now going to start trying to do 2 layers of towels to see if that will help protect the table. Be right back. Alrighty, it looks like I'm able to open up the lid now. No more steam's coming out. It's down to 0. Let's see. This is always the scary part because you still burn yourself very easily. Should have waited a little bit longer, but that's okay. Now and then. Uh-oh. A little safety happened in here. Happens. Now we rub this. I love using my little covers. I cannot touch this. This is boiling on the inside still and it's super hot on the outside. I forgot to mention also, I cannot be removing the rings, moving them around, shaking them, doing it upside down. None of that stuff can go on until tomorrow at the same time as I got finished, so 8:27 p.m. tomorrow. So that means this will actually be sitting here all day tomorrow. And then the next day after tomorrow is when I will clean these and put them away. They have to be sitting for at least, for the most, 24 hours. Not being touched, so it will help with the seal. Thanks for watching. If you like, please like, share, and press that follow button. God bless you all.